So, Mr. Foremus right here is 11 going on 12 months old. His birthday is the 23rd of April, and it's St. George's Day, I believe, because my father's birthday is also on the same date, and he always says to me that they hang the flags out for me on my birthday, so I think it's St. George's Day. If it's not that, then it's St. Patrick's Day. I can't tell the difference between the two because I don't watch the news. I think St. Patrick's Day must be the green hats or something, the green colours. St. George's Day, no, let's forget about that. Moving on. Anyway, I'm gonna keep filming because I'm really terrible at editing, and I've just got a new phone and I can't understand how to get the Bluetooth headset to connect to the phone, so that it, like it was on my other phone, I'm trying to pair it and it's just giving me a load of jip and I can't be bothered. So if the sound sounds something weird, it ain't me. Well, it is me, but I'm blaming the phone and I'm blaming the headsets. Who else am I going to blame? But seriously, Mr. XL Bully here, he started puberty. One of the things that I've noticed about him, bully behaviour. He started space invading me. So when I'm knelt down, remember I'm making myself smaller or as small as him. When I'm cleaning out the crates, everyone gives me a wide berth. They know not to bother me when I'm doing that. They have to wait. They normally do. But because he started puberty, he started to rest his head on my shoulders and put his paw on my shoulders. But to me, that's disrespect. He's invading my space. As a pack owner or a dog owner, you have to claim your space. You should be the one moving forward and they should be the one moving backwards. So whenever he does this, I issue a verbal command, which is back or move. And he disobeys that command. So I now have to go to physical. So I immediately stand up. I don't skip a beat. I turn around and I start walking, ghost walking towards him. Ghost walking means walking through him as if he's not there. Slowly, obviously, but then I issue the verbal command, accompanied with a physical click and a touch. You know the one I'm talking about, the shh, that one. And what I do is I say back, and I keep on moving him back until he moves back and he's sat down. Then I'll say to him, stay, because he's in the sit-stay position now, and I'll go back to clearing out the crates. If he comes back to me, it's the same thing. I'll repeat it over and over again until he learns. He already knows what's expected of him, but because he started puberty, he's testing me as the alpha. Another thing that he's doing is when I'm trying to get through doorways, when I'm cleaning out the crates or divvying out the food or whatever, all of them know once I start moving towards you through a doorway, they back off. They immediately give me that space. They should be respecting your space, your boundaries. You're the alpha. But what Thor started doing and thinking he can get away with it is blocking the doorway when he knows I'm coming through and he already knows he needs to get out of the way. So what I do is I do the ghost walk again, and I simply say move and continue walking, so he moves. If I don't do the ghost walk, then he will stand there, and by standing there he's controlling my movements. So I'm not having that. So that's what I do. I just walk through him as if he's not even there, and he will back off to show him that nothing's changed. Now there's some rubbish going online that says ignore the bad behaviour and only praise the good behaviour. For me, that shit don't slide. What I will do is correct I wouldn't use the word bad, I'd use when he breaks out of his training or any one of them, I will follow through with my corrections. But on the same hand, I will reward desired behaviour through verbal praise or treats. It depends on the situation. It's situation dependent. So for me, I don't ignore shit. If they break out of the training, they are getting corrected. So Thor's quickly got the message that just because I've started puberty, even though he doesn't know it, Mama's not changing shit. You're going to follow the same rules as everyone else. I'm the alpha, not you. Now, when I take him on a walk, he started doing things where he's easy to walk. I've shown you this 1,000 times. But he'll start sniffing around and taking in scent way too long. Now, I believe, this is only my personal opinion, that when a dog sniffs a certain area, 5 long seconds is more than enough for them to take information up through the noses about their environment, because a dog should always lead with the nose, not with their eyes, regardless of the breed. Staring, locking on, pop that collar if you must. Issue a correction. If verbal doesn't work, then make sure it's physical. Click, touch, accompany it with sound. That's what I do. So 5 long seconds is enough. And when I try to walk away and continue the walk, if he's pulling to stay there, it's a correction's going to get issued. Now I used to go by the 3 stripes and you're out rule, but because Thor started puberty and because of all the controversy about bully breeds, it's I'll let you off once, and I don't mind giving you a second chance, but there ain't going to be a third. Once, because you're young and you're a pup and you're learning, regardless of your size or your breed. You all follow the same rules. But if he ignores me twice when I've made it clear what I would like him to do, we turn around and go back home. Now, at one point when I turned around and went back home, I used the word enough, so he knows when I say enough, we've forfeited the walk, we're going back home. And normally on the way home he'll start behaving, because he knows where he's going. He knows enough means we're going back home. So he'd start behaving himself, and I'd think, you know what, it's been 5-10 minutes of walking back home and he's behaving, I'll take him for an extra spin around the block. Not anymore. The moment that he starts breaking through his training, bear in mind he's a pup and he has started puberty, so his behaviour's changed drastically, we're going straight home. So when I say enough and we start going back home, he behaves himself. But on this occasion and another occasion before that, we've gone straight back home. And he started to learn very quickly exactly what's going on. And he started to submit to me and start pulling himself back into line. And it's not just because he's an XL bully or a bully breed. I don't care which dog it is. I don't care how big you are or how small you are. If you're breaking through your training and you're not following me as the alpha, for guidance, for leadership, for firm but fair handling, then we're going home. That's it. Point blank. Period.